What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vlog O'Clock. Today we're here to talk about the Promised Neverland episode 6. So let's get right into it. So this week we finally got to see Emma and Ray's reunion with Norman, and it was different than expected. So basically Norman said that he got shipped off to like a different place where they were doing experiments and stuff on humans to try and make better meat for the demons. Which, okay, it's not too surprising considering what we know about the demons, and they seem to have set up this whole thing with the humans to farm human meat and all of that, so that's okay. What gets surprising is once they take Norman back to where they've been staying, he tells them this whole plan that he has to basically, he's made this drug that's going to take all the demons and degenerate them back down to their old, to their non-human eating form. And basically what he tells them is that if the demons don't eat humans, and specifically like high-grade human meat and brains, that they'll degenerate back into like the demons that we saw in the beginning of season 2 that were just kind of crazy in the forest, and not these kind of more intelligent beings that we've seen. Now, unsurprisingly, based on everything that's happened, Emma is hesitant to go through with this plan. And it's because of what we saw in the previous episodes, where she realized that the demons have names and they have families, and that the elder one was coming to the temple to make a prayer and a sacrifice to their gods, and that whole thing kind of has Emma questioning all of the stuff going on. So Emma and Ray talk about it, and basically Ray tells Emma that because she's not completely behind the plan, that they need to go talk to Norman now instead of waiting until something happens, and then he knows that Emma won't be able to hold it in forever and that she'll explode, and that it would probably be at a bad time. So he's like, we need to go deal with this now. So he convinces Emma to go with him to talk to Norman. When they get there, we find out a little bit more about the Lambda place that was doing these experiments, and these other people that are with Norman were there with him, and he freed them, and they have a completely different view on Norman, where he's just much more serious. They call him an emperor. And then we find out that one of them is not only killing the demons, but then she eats them. And then she has like some really built up rage, and kind of makes me wonder if eating the demon meat is making her have this extra rage that the others don't seem to have. It could just be that because of the experiments that were done, she has that already. Who knows? It just was interesting that the one who was eating the demon meat was the one who was being very aggressive towards Emma when she had any sort of doubt that Emma was on board with killing the demons. Anyways, so Emma and Ray are going to talk to Norman about everything going on and the plan and their concerns, but Ray presents it in a way that they just want to kind of exchange information. And when they mention that some of the demons seem to be able to stay intelligent without eating human meat, Norman doesn't seem surprised by the fact that that's the case, but more so by the fact that Emma and Ray know about it. And so then he asks, but before they answer, he says, was it one who looked like a girl? And then he says how did he word it? The evil-blooded girl is still alive. And he has just like this look on his face that that he knows that she exists, and that he was trying to deal with it previously and thought that she was dead. And that's where the episode ends. Again, they ended on another cliffhanger that leaves me wondering what happened to Norman while he was at the Lambda Project, that he has this new kind of not aggression, but he has this new like all-out annihilation of the demons with kind of no remorse. And so I think it's going to be interesting to see where this goes next as far as how Norman and Ray kind of deal with this. Because Ray, even though he is on board with the annihilation of the demons, he also doesn't want Emma to do anything that they'll regret later. And so he seems to be kind of willing to work with whatever the group thinks is the best situation. But Norman is kind of being presented now as if he is ready to just annihilate the demons and there's no other solution. And I think it's going to make for a very interesting next couple episodes while all of this resolves. They kind of wrapped up the whole Norman being missing thing in the first few minutes of the episode, which was really nice because I think it really gets us to the next place now of how are they going to decide as a group to move forward? Are they going to splinter? Is Norman going to go behind their back and start the process anyways? And then we're going to see Emma kind of flip. And instead of fighting for just saving the humans, are we going to see her then fight to save the humans and the demons? It's a lot of options. But overall, I thought this was another really good episode. The pacing again was way slowed down. This was very much an episode to start setting up the end of the season. And I really liked that it took a minute to kind of explain where Norman was, to explain what was going on at this place that he was at the Lambda, and then to set up in motion his plan to eradicate all of the demons and immediately have Emma not comfortable with the idea of just annihilating them because she was really set on just escaping to where the humans are instead of having to basically fight for their lives here in this world. So I thought that was a really good episode. It was a little slower pace, but I felt like a lot was covered, and I really liked that they took a minute to kind of set up where we're going. So I really liked that. So if you liked this episode, go ahead and leave me a comment down below with what you liked about it, and then be sure and hit subscribe and give a thumbs up and hit the bell notification so you get notified when all of my videos go up. And then we'll see you on the next video. Peace!